Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. We'll get started in a few minutes. Good morning, Marcus. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's get this sorted here. Made 1% down, done for the day. Well done. ELAB, let's check ELAB out. ELAB, add this to the watch list. It's currently running. It's going absolutely nuts right now. Let's see what this can do. This is going absolutely nuts. 426. So we just put, so 426 is your neck, or put 425 as your resistance, which is here, right? And then we could just mark 647. This is a big mover. So keep this on watch. So we'll see. Good morning, Ryans. Good morning, good morning. So I've just added this to my watch list. I will not be touching this for at least another 5, 10, 15 minutes because it's way too volatile. If you're going to enter now, you are a chaser and FOMOing, and that's where you will probably lose. So highly recommend to stay away from that one. But if you like to play those setups, feel free to do so. Right, let's see what else is moving. So I don't have too much on my watch list this morning. I'm kind of just keeping it very clean because it is the first. We had a long weekend, so it'll be interesting to see. I do expect this PHUN, so fun, and then DWAC, DWAC, both run with Trump. Basically, Trump sympathy plays. So obviously, Trump won, I think in Ohio, so or wherever it was. That will obviously move these plays, and that's why fun is up. There's no other reason why this play is up. The only reason is simply because of that news. So it can either run pretty crazy or it might just dump. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. For me, it's more of a day trade setup, scalp. I'll look for entries if it gives me a setup. Otherwise, I won't be touching it. Actually, I won't be touching fun because it's sub $1, but if DWAC gives me opportunities, then maybe yes. You can see Banel here, we're on 150, which is psychological support. So I'll put this in blue actually. So you can see here, every time it gets this trend line, we are rejecting, right? So for me personally, I'm waiting for it to at least break this trend line or start to push to the upside on this play. But at the moment, no reason to be entering this. It is no reason to, it's still in the downtrend. RVSN, I do like this setup. However, if you're looking at it from this kind of setup, it's just consolidating, right? So we don't know what's going to happen with this, right? We only know that it's going up, down every time it gets here. So what do we expect if it gets to 225? We expect it to push back up to 275 and then come back down, up, down, right? For me, this is a no trade zone, so I would put this in red. Only reason I'll be looking for entries is if it breaks above 281. Why? Because if it breaks that, you expect bullish momentum and continue to the upside. Otherwise, trying to enter now is just, you're just basically trying to scalp it, which is okay, but it's a lot higher risk on this kind of setup. Mrs. ASNS, ESNS, ESNS, ASNS. These are your levels on ASNS, but I wouldn't be touching this. It's very, very low volume. I know it's up 8%, but yeah, for me, it's no reason to be entering this at all. You can just even fix the chart. Yeah, this chart is too messy, so I would avoid it personally. LAES, Lays. I do like Lays. I traded it earlier at 279 to 290. So I sold it a little too early, but can never sell at the top. We'll see if it does give us entries today. I'm expecting to do so. I know it was down 28% on Friday, but hopefully it can give some entries again today. So demand zone here, which is right over here, it is still respecting this. Every time it gets to demand zone, it's respecting it. Now we are hopefully pushing to the upside on this one. So yeah, for now, no reason to be entering it. What's up, Hardy, bro? What up, what up, what up? CNEY, still a very, very bearish chart. I personally wouldn't be entering this unless you get a trend line break. Nothing else other than there's low volume. So yeah. Hardy, for bets, I'm not going to be touching that, and I won't be charting or sharing it. Well, I can chart for you guys, but I won't be sharing this on my Twitter. It's a complete gamble, this play. It's a pumper stock. It's all over Reddit, over Twitter, all over these Discords. So for me, I don't want to share stuff that's being pumped around and it's high risk. So yes, it's technically breaking out, which is all good and well, but for me, I'm just going to avoid this kind of setup, this trade. But yeah, probably will run crazy today, which is all good and well, but I don't want to take a chance that I'll be in something and it holds down, or, you know, does something out of the ordinary. But this is what you have on it. So yeah, up to you if you decide it. Obviously, if it gives you your entries how you like, fair play. But for me, it's a no-go, so I won't be touching it. Let's have a look and see what else is moving. RVSN, is RVSN moving? Nope. All right, we've got RVSN on watch. CBD. So look what happened to ELAB, right? If you guys can see ELAB, check this out. We literally touched 4.27, which I had here, and then look what happened. Straight down, right? Was there some news that's out? I think there was. If anyone knows. Oh no, it was in Iowa, Trump won, not Ohio. It's my bad. I think there was some kind of news. I'm not 100% certain though. I have to check. Let me see. Yeah, we'll keep this, we'll just keep an eye because the market's it's moving quite a bit. Let me look at this SPY. So the SPY, I haven't touched the SPY in a very long time, to be honest with you guys. I haven't really looked at or updated it, but I don't know if Weeble's a little delayed on this chart. Let me check quickly. Yeah, this thing's, I don't know if Weeble's dodgy. I don't know what's going on with this. 475. But I remember it was saying SPY's at all-time high when it actually wasn't, from what I remember exactly. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, this thing, 425 break, you can look for possible entries, but at the moment it's very risky on this, so just be cautious of it. Lays looks good. UCAR's the same thing with that one, Hardy, like it's being pumped all over the Twitter and everything, so I just sharing the chart on it because a lot of people on Twitter are looking at it, but yeah, this is all you have right now. So just here, downtrend, here's your demand zone, it's tapped into demand zone, now it's pushing to the upside. Yeah, it's kind of what I have for it, but just be cautious of this one, that's all. I know a lot of people are talking about it on Twitter, which is all good and well, but yeah, just be cautious of it, that's all. What's this? 1.13 break is what you need next on that. Hopefully you can get it. If you can, that would be ideal, obviously, right? Let's have a look and see what else is moving. Banal. So Banal, so look here, right? We noticed with Banal, we're literally supporting this 150 support level, which is exactly what we want to see, right? Because that just indicates that although it is a solid area of support, we have this psychological level, but it's also respecting it very well. So if we can hold this into open, that'll be a very good indication and good possible entries, right? So yeah, keep this on watch. I do like Banal. It's actually looking very good, so I would keep this on watch. So yeah, I mean, if you entered it, you just need your stop loss just below 150, to be honest. Respecting psych level at 150. So here we go on ban, all right. So you can just see it's just thinking about it logically rather than all this technical stuff. So it's literally just 150 as a psychological level, holding that very well. We've touched it once, now twice, 3 times, 4 times, and we are trying to slowly maybe try and push to the upside. We can see that it is buyers are stepping in now. Got a last 5-minute green candle, which is a good sign as well, right? So it might be trying to find an area of support. I mean, if you guys did enter here, your stop loss would be just below this, okay? I would say 155. It would be like 5. I have a 5% stop loss during pre-market, 5-7%. That's kind of what you can get at with that. On this. What else is moving here? RVSN, this one, same thing. So look now what's happened to RVSN. So we can identify that this isn't a strong area of support. Okay, so now we can identify that this isn't really, well, we can say now this is an area of resistance, okay, because it was previous support, but now we can see that it's broken below this. Your next level of support is all the way down here. 165. So that's your kind of next level at the moment. That's according to the 5 minutes. So we'll see what it does do. Not really too interested in on this, to be honest, but we will keep an eye on it for sure. UCAR, it is trying to go. Hardy, did you manage, are you in this one, or how did you take it on this? Let me know. Right, let's see what else is moving. There's not really too much moving. If you guys have any other if you have any questions or any charts or tickers you want me to go over, feel free to ask. I will help you guys. Or if you have any genuine questions about my trading, I am here to help you guys as well. So Fun is respecting this demand zone. Why is this the demand zone? Because it is simply the last red candle before the big push to the upside. So you have that here. Let's keep this on watch. 1.14 you have. Let's just get some new levels on it. If it does break that, so 0.14, then we can mark this resistance here. 0.16, and then we can go up to here, 0.18. So these are your levels next, but kind of just focusing more on if it breaks this, then we have that, and then we have that. So don't try and get it now holding for 0.1885, rather just focus on this level now. So yeah, it looks very good. I like that it's respecting this, but these are your next levels. Let me put some blue, like green. I wish they had a green color. I don't understand why they don't have primary colors on this Weeble. It's kind of annoying, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. Can I look at NUGN? Very, very low volume. There's not even after hour volume on this. Yeah, nothing on this, to be honest with you. Daily chart, yeah, it's on a technical basis, it's very difficult to chart this due to the lack of volume, but you are in a downtrend at the moment, that's all. And if I was to look for any entries, it would probably be above the downtrend, which is like here. I mean, this thing's 17 cents, so yeah, just be cautious with it. I don't know when it's gonna, if it gets delisted or whatever, but there is no after hours or pre-market. UCAR, it's trying to break out, yes. I mean, if we're trying to make it exact, it's not if we put it here, but I had this here because of these levels here. So it looks like it is breaking out, volume is coming in. It does look very good. So if you are in, it should start to push, hopefully. No worries, Gabriel. No worries, no worries, no worries. Fun. What is this? BCEL. So BCEL, simply just 0.323 break. Mark that, put an alert, whatever you need to do. If it breaks this, you should expect continuation to the upside. You have room all the way to 0.45. But at the moment, it's simply just consolidating. So there is going to be a big move with this one, simply because we are consolidating. So usually when a stock is consolidating, there is going to be a big move afterwards. So it's trading within this range, right? So there is a big move coming on this. So keep your stop loss on this. So BCL, keep your stop loss. Big move coming. So keep your stop loss on this. Right, so that's what you have on this. BRSH. Yeah, UCAR is moving up. Moving up, hopefully it goes for you. BRSH. Same thing with this, right? So we're looking on a larger time frame. We can identify that wasn't a downtrend, but we are now identifying that it's really just found an area of support, which is obviously a good sign. But we needed to break above this resistance. So I would say 0.145. You could maybe look for possible entries, but very difficult with the lack of volume at the moment. So you can just set an alert on this. That's what I would do. I know a lot of people are watching Wakey as well. Wakey, where is this thing? Yeah. I think I have this on my watch list as well, don't I? Yeah, Wakey's just steady uptrend. Let me just sort this chart out for you guys. So we can move Wakey, 0.3. You can put $3 here because that's a psychological level. Although 308 is the high, I would just put $3. Could look for possible entries on that. Kind of the last red candle here we have, demand zone. These are your next level. So 320 would be your next level if it breaks, and then what is 355. So these are your next levels on Wakey. But it is a bullish chart. I know a lot of people keep tagging me in this every day about this play. I don't know anything about it, but yeah, just keep it on watch, I guess. Steady uptrend on that. UCAR. How's UCAR doing? Nothing yet. Yeah, buys see we get more and more green candles as well, which is good. ELAB, what's happening with this? Very nice on that. ELAB downtrend break, you can take entries if you want to. I won't be taking it since I'm doing this at the same time, but breaks that downtrend, you should expect it to push to the upside on ELAB. So that's ELAB. Lays, what's happening with this thing? Is it waking up? So Lays is waking up. Still respecting that demand zone, which is great to see. We are in a downtrend. We can put it like this if we want. Actually, I wouldn't even put that there. But we can see that it is respecting this demand zone, right, for now. So we have this here. Kind of just waiting to see if we can get above 275, that kind of psychological level. If we can get above that, excuse me, that would be much better, because trying into now is a lot higher risk because it is still in a downtrend, but 275 was that pre-market high that we had previously. So here, Friday pre-market high, and then once that happens, then we can see that it broke it, and then now obviously it's come down, break, retesting this demand zone. So let's see if it keeps going. Banal, this one I mentioned, if you wanted to take entries, you could try. I personally won't be, but it's a very, I mean, you could simply just take it and your stop loss would be like 146, I would say. And then if it, because it's a lower risk trade, you don't expect it to knife at the moment. RVSN looks like it's selling off big time. Let me see if there's any news, what happened, why it's doing this. Let me see RVSN. Nothing really on this, to be honest with you, on RVSN. So nothing that I see. I know, I'm assuming it had news, that's why it's up, but big sell-off. It's coming down to this RVSN. If we go to the 1 minute, let's see if there is a demand zone around here, which should be, yeah. So the demand zone is always the last red candle before the push to the upside, which is this candle here. So that is your demand zone right here. It is a much larger demand zone, but that is still considered a demand zone regardless how large it is. On this, we have this. So let's see if it taps down into this. What is this, like 180 level? If it taps down to that, then you can maybe look for possible entries, get a couple more confirmations. People in the Discord know what they need to look for, and then maybe look for possible entries on that. What is this? 223. Yeah, we can change this to blue. So looking for pullback into demand zone. So this one is looking for pullback into demand zone, which is here. So I'm just going to wait for this to come back to demand zone, RVSN. So RVSN, I'll even remind you guys, waiting for pullback into demand zone. If it gets back to demand zone, that's where I'll start to look for my entries. I'm not going to be trying to enter now because I don't know if it will reverse. Lays, what's happening with Lays? It's trying to push up slowly. ELAB, did it break the downtrend? No, it did not. RVSN is coming down. UCAR, lack of volume on this. Fun, chilling. BCEL. So BCEL ran 52% on Friday, right? And then look what happened. Now it's down 20%, but we know the history of this, that it's run previously. Okay, it is a sub $1 play, so these usually do run crazy. So that's why I mentioned this does have potential to run pretty crazy. Okay, it's very simple and easy to trade this. It's literally having a stop loss below here. Okay, but the only thing is it open, it'll probably be very volatile. It'll probably wick down a bit. Okay, for me, I don't enter these trades, but it's more for Hassie's kind of setup in terms of these sub $1 plays. So if it breaks above 0.323, that's where you can maybe look for entries on this play. So remember at BCL, I expect a huge move if it breaks above 0.32. Just remember. I'm going to go over my watch list now, guys, and then I'm going to head into the Discord. I don't think we have any more spaces in the Discord, unfortunately, for this month. So next month, there will be places open again for you guys. All right. Okay, so ELAB. ELAB is probably the top mover at the moment. It is still in a downtrend, but it does look pretty good. Where's the demand zone? The last red candle for the move to the upside. The demand zone on the 1 minute is a lot higher risk because there's less confirmation due to only 1 minute of confirmation. Preferably you want it on the 5 minute, but this is what you have on this chart. You can even update it and put like that to be accurate. So there's your 1 minute. Lays, I also like this setup. I'm looking for 275 break above, otherwise it won't be touching this. Banal, if as long as it holds 150, it's low risk entries here, to be honest with you. We will see what this does do. Let's play. So here's Banal. And then RVSN, this one is coming down exactly where we want it. We're not touching this until it gets down to a demand zone. If it doesn't get to demand zone, there is no reason to be entering it for me. UCAR, I'm not going to be trading this, but it's more for you guys to look at the setup if you like it. Just be cautious that it is all over Twitter, Reddit, and StockTwits and so on. Fun, this one has potential to run crazy today due to the whole Trump news. Okay, Fun, and then DWAC, DWAC, they will follow each other. They are sympathy plays. BCEL, this one has a lot of potential to run pretty crazy today, so keep this on watch. Mark 3.323 or 3230 breaks that, then you can look for possible entries. Trying to enter now is a very high risk entry, but up to you what you decide. CRGE, this one is a parabolic runner from Friday. We know that. We can simply just mark the downtrend here as well. If we can break that, then you can look for entries on this as well. So that's all I have for today, guys. The market isn't crazy volatile, which is okay. Tomorrow there is news coming up. Let me just check what there is tomorrow. Tomorrow there is core retail sales and retail sales at 8:30. So I think that's an hour before. Yeah, an hour before market open as usual. Just be cautious of that if you are trading. But yeah, this is all I have for today. There's not really too much moving, like I said, because it is just come back from a long weekend. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Like I said, I don't think there are any spaces left in the Discord, but there will be places open next month. So if you have any questions in regards to Discord or just in general about my trading or on Twitter, feel free to message me on there because that's where I'm most active. So hope you guys have a great